Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about the Bitcoin bull run will happen sooner or later, says the Binance CEO. He was tweeting some bullish tweets out there. I wanted to discuss it as the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast. I see Marco, I see Roger, I see Dave, I see Lee, I see XPO, I see Jigger Romes, the Sprinkler Ninja, and the rest of the boomers congregating here in the population of the chat box. BitJax, I see you. Kaboom, it's Black Friday for the cryptos. I don't want BTC to go down. Guys, there's no panic out there. You know how I feel. I told you guys it's going to be holding the line out there. Today we'll be discussing how I feel the crypto markets will turn here now that we're seeing a little dip out there. And we'll be getting some input here from the population of the chat box. The boomers, the best crypto maniacs in all of cryptocurrency are here. Make sure you touch the buttons right now, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we just spread here every single day on the weekdays in the foxholes, booming with the best of them. Good morning to Roger, Oliver, Roger Ripple, In It for Darwin, Adventures in Bitcoin, Rafterman, and the rest of the boomers. It seems like the squad got their post notifications early today, and which is a good thing out there. Today we're going to be talking about the bits. We're going to be talking about the bull run, when it may or may not occur out there, and the overall sentiment on the markets. Seems like there's some baby bear cubs out there that are dancing and prancing. I see you, little baby bear cubs. We'll snipe you guys out the box. The boomers are here, whether things are up or down. And you know how I feel, guys. We'll be talking about our support levels, our resistance levels, and where things may be headed to in the short, midterm, and long term. Kaboom, those likes right now. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins and share with you my screen. See how healthy these coin market caps are looking today. Looks like Bitcoin is on a fast today. Market caps are losing billies. Every hour it appears a market cap at 195, which is a lot slimmer than some might expect. Seems like the market has been holding there at 200 billion. Seeing it under 200 is not alarming, but it's definitely catching my attention there. $195 billion. Bitcoin dominance has increased from 52 and change to 54%, which signaling that people are losing some faith on the altcoins, consolidating back to Bitcoin, which is currently at 6,073. My bottom is at 58. I've been rounding it to $6,000. My bottom's at 58. We've seen things dip, dive, and slide lower than 58, but not before immediately rebounding. So I won't sound the alarm. I don't think that things should be under concern just yet. I think it may be a good time to attack the line. We'll be discussing that as well. There's red, there's blood on the field. Ether is back under $200, down 11%. Ripple's also down as well. Trash bags, if you ask me. Bitcoin Cash, with the quarrel that they're having out there, I don't know how good that is impacting the market. I don't think it's a positive impact when you got Funny Bunny out there with the Bitcoin Cash going back and forth, arguing like little ladies out there. I'm not sure if that's a good look for crypto, so they should be stopping it. And Champagne's not covering the gossip out there. I'm not concerned. Stellar at 23 cents. EOS at 474. There is something that's catching my attention. EOS below $5. That's definitely something that's sticking out. Litecoin at 45. Cardano down at 6. Tether at 101. Tether now over $1 now, as there's a bit of a panic on the market. Monero under 100. Tron at 2 cents. Dash at 149. IOTA 44. And then Binance at 874 as the rest of the boomers tune in to this live broadcast. Dave, Roger, Revolutionist, Derek, XPO. We are low today. We're being attacked on the left flank here. And let's see how hard you guys could hodl this line. You know, my bottom is at 58. Like I said before, if things go under 58 to like 56, 55, I think it could be a temporary thing before we spring back. Now, if that price maintains, we're going to have to readjust all our bags out here. Revolutionist says, flushing out the weak hands. Indeed, what I think is going on, Lucian's asking, what do you think is going on? what I think is going on is that there's probably word out there that, you know, maybe one of those big financial institutions is not going to offer an ETF, or perhaps maybe the back's not going to go online on time. I also heard that Coinbase has removed their product selling to institutional investors. I think they're going to be focused on retail, which could signal that they're not having a demand for the institutional investors. And let me repeat this, guys. We don't need the institutional investors. It's because people are waiting on an ETF. It's because people are waiting on the big banks that they panic when they don't step in, and that could negatively impact the price. So what we need to do as boomers is forget about the ETF, the back, the big brother, and forget about those guys. So when they don't deliver, which probably they won't, we won't react in a negative way. A Sampler thinks $4,800 is coming soon. Adventures in Bitcoin, your comment got flagged out there. I don't understand why. We know that YouTube gets triggered for almost everything. Adventures in Bitcoin says, fill your bags, boomers. I don't understand why that got triggered anyway. Queen's Racist says, alts suck. And then D-Rock Lizzo says, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Get your fire sale today. Sub champion, the boomers. Good morning to D-Rock Lizzo. Now, guys, don't act like Champagne hasn't been telling you guys about these baby altcoins. Okay, stop being romance with these baby altcoins. If you're going to stick in the crypto game, when things blow hard, when the crypto storm starts to blow and the crypto winter gets cold, I told you, I believe that having the majority of your bag in Bitcoin is a good option in my personal opinion. Let me repeat that Champagne is not your crypto daddy. Okay, I'm not a crypto advisor, but this is my personal opinion, and the storm appears to be blowing right now. Okay, people are starting to panic. Derek says, Champ has been telling y'all to ditch those shitcoin facts. Indeed, Derek, I've been telling you guys every single day. I mean, I play with the altcoins, okay? But to me, it's just play. The majority of the bag is always in Bitcoin. It's the leader. It's the leader. It's the boomer, in my personal opinion. So it's holding the line. Bitcoin was at about 64, 65 today. It's about 6,000 compared to some of these other coins like Tron losing 10% overnight, like IOTA at 10%, and like even Cardano, which so many people here in the population of the chat box have been bullish with, it's down 11% today. Okay, so that's what it is. Jim says, now we can get Charles to stop running around and focus on the project while the other guys develop the community. Go Cardano and don't look back. Now, some good news about Cardano. I think they reappointed someone there to the board, and you know, that looks like it may be something promising, bringing in new people, you know, shuffling the deck out there. So, you know, listen, guys, we're gonna have to hodl through these storms. I've been telling you guys daily, have the storm shutters ready, have the supplies ready, the perishable goods, the generators, whatever it is that it takes for you guys to hodl through the storm. The water filter out there, the Berkey, you may have to have ready just in case the water gets contaminated out here during these crypto winters out there. During these crypto winters. Revolutionist says, I will hodl ADA all the way to the moon or to zero. Now, I mean, I wouldn't be concerned, Revolutionist. I mean, you know, everything's down right now. I still believe in Cardano for the long gunner, but it's because of these crypto winters that I've been talking about having a bag in Bitcoin. I know I've told you guys before, save a Bitcoin. Throw it under the mattress. Throw it in the shoebox out there. I believe that all crypto boomers should have at minimum one Bitcoin stashed. Okay, stashed not in the safe over there or in the safety deposit box. I want it stashed in the ceiling. I want it stashed under the bed. I want it stashed in a shoe out there. Do it like the old school boomers do it out there. Derek says he'll be buying Binance like a while in these months, and Binance has been performing well. Derek, you know, I'm not mad at you. You've been picking up bags out there, but you see everything is down as well. Binance as well. It's down 6%. So you could see now when the storm blows. Look at the top 15 or the top 16. When the storm blows out here, the coin that has retained its value the most is Bitcoin. Look at this list right here. When the storm blows, Bitcoin retains its value better than even Binance out there. So that's what it is. Let this be a lesson for the baby bear cubs out there. Cliff says, Truth Champ, stash those bits. Indeed, indeed. I mean, I don't know how many times I got to tell you guys. More bits, more bits, more bits, more bits, more kabooms out there. Coins flying out the ceiling. This is great for those boomers out there who are dollar cost averaging, throwing a little 20 on Fridays, a little 50, maybe 100. And, you know, now you're getting a discount. Now you're getting a discount. Now, some boomers out there, or some, you know, doomers, I'll call them, are saying, yeah, things are going to 48 or for 4,000. I'm not sure. Mark Jackson says 55. You know, it's a possibility that we could take a little dip, but not before springing back like a trampoline and holding this resistance around 6,000. Now, we need to be prepared for perhaps maybe the ETF not coming online next month, okay? So many people have been speculating on Big Daddy. Everybody waiting on Big Daddy. What does Champagne tell you? Don't wait for Big Daddy to give you a pat on the back and make you feel like a cryptomaniac, because cryptomaniacs are indie boomers. We don't need Big Daddy. So we need to start educating, each one teaching one, the rest of the masses out there, letting them know that we're here for the long hodl, whether or not ETF comes into the game. Now, I do expect some of those funny bunnies that have been hodling, as soon as they get word that maybe Coinbase is not going to be offering institutional products, or maybe the ETF won't go online as soon as some may expected. Some may panic and there will be a sell-off. But again, I think that that's not going to last too long. I think it'll be a rebound. Perhaps this is a setup from the institutional banksters out there waiting for another opportunity to accumulate. I'll tell you, they've been setting up a system, okay, this institutional banksters out there, and I don't think they're going to be investing all this money to, you know, just go ahead and pull out at the end of the year. Perhaps, you know, I told you there's going to be one last battle out there, bulls versus bears. Perhaps this is the one. Perhaps this is the one. We don't know. Kaboom to Roger Oliver. Kaboom to that. Indeed, Roger throwing his daily €2 there. I appreciate you, Roger. Roger, another long gun sniper out there. Where's my sniper rifle? I'm calling my sniper. There it is. Boom! Out there. Roger shooting at whatever moves out there. He keeps his Bitcoins. Indeed. Mark Jackson says Litecoin $39. Wow. Indeed. Mark, I'm telling you, I'm hurting with this Litecoin bag. And I should have took my own advice back when Charlie Lee dumped the bag in December and gotten out of the Litecoin train. And I've told you guys over and over that I haven't dumped the Litecoin bag, being that I would feel like a sucker now when it's its all-time low. So I'm going to go ahead and ride this train. I don't know how much lower it's going to go. Derek thinks it's trash. It's a wannabe Bitcoin. Yeah, okay. I respect that, Derek. I respect that. You know, I'm not here saying Litecoin's the best, but I'm still a believer. I'm still a believer out there. So let's see what happens out there. Roger Oliver says, thank you. No, thank you, Roger, for showing love here in the population of the chat box, sparking it up here and getting the cipher in circulation. Guys, the super chat is open. Okay, throw a little bit of fiat there in the population, a little fiat off the ceiling. I appreciate you there, guys. Do you have 5 on it? Do you have 10 on it? Let me know. If not, drop a positive comment here in the population of the chat box, and that also gets me going. Market is crashing hard as we speak, says Derek McLean. Let me go ahead and refresh, see how things are looking. 59.13 on Bitcoin. Yeah, taking a dip, taking a dip. We are under attack on all flanks out there. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. We need reinforcements worldwide. Sound the alarms. We need reinforcement worldwide. Getting hit with IEDs, grenades right now. I told you guys, if you want to be a cryptomaniac boomer, you need to be prepared to step on a landmine, lose a few limbs before you can call yourself a 5-star general here in the field out there. The market going lower does not bother me. I will buy more once it levels out at a new low. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you know, a little flash dump. And again, we may have to see this touch 55 before it springs back up. I don't know out there. What's the volume and what markets are dumping? It looks like everything's dumping right now. The total market cap has dipped below $200 billion. And right now we're currently at 188, which is looking slim. I'll tell you this, I haven't seen the market dip under 200 for a while now. So, you know, this could be the last fight here between the bulls and the bears for the new year. This could be it. It's $5,500 on Coinbase, says Cliff. There you go. Rafterman likes the sale. Revolutionist expects the market to move upwards in mid-December. Now, listen, guys, what did Champagne tell you just yesterday and the other days before? Everybody's been signaling a bull run. Everybody's saying bull, 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 bull. What did Champagne said? I said, guys, I don't mean to spread any FUD out here, but I think things are going to be around 6,000 and 8,000 with a bottom about 58. I expect things to spring back if it touched 55. I've been saying this for some time. So hopefully you've been tuned in to the Good Crypto crypto word, and you're not really panicking out here. I know the boomers, they've seen a dip before, and I tend to agree with revolutionists. Wait for things to level out, and then you can find a new low out there. Roger Ripple says 5,700 on Coinbase. D-Rock says, I'll buy and buy more bits, small stabs at it. Exactly. If you bought some bits yesterday at 64, some today at 57, you're averaged out over a little bit over at $6,000. So it's not a big deal out there. It's not a big deal if you ask me. But what's happening, I think, is that people are starting to lose confidence in the institutional investors. I think perhaps maybe there may not be as large as a demand as people might have expected. And that money may not be coming into the crypto market. Big Daddy may not come in and save everybody. And I've been telling you guys this for a while. Okay, forget about Big Daddy. Forget about the ETFs. Forget about it, guys. Forget about it. Okay, you can't be depending on any institution to come and help you out. You got to be an indie boomer and hodl through these storms. Let's check out what the Binance CEO said over there. I got this links down on FX Street. Bitcoin price analysis, make or break Binance CEO Bitcoin bull run will happen sooner or later. So he's bullish, okay? He's bullish. And I understand he runs a Bitcoin exchange, so he needs to be bullish, right? His business depends on it. But here we go. You can see exactly what Mr. Zhao, the CEO, said, okay? Changpeng Zhao recently expressed his confidence in the potential Bitcoin bull rally. He stated this while on an interview on CNBC, quote, even if I don't know what will catalyze a Bitcoin bull run, I am certain it will happen. Sooner or later, something will trigger it. Zhao refrained from giving timelines for the expected bull run. He later emphasized his statement via Twitter, saying, I will say it once and for all. There will be a bull run, followed by a bear run, then bull and bear and bull and bear and bull. If you say it quickly, it becomes Binance, BNB, LOL. I thought that was kind of cute, okay? Kind of cute, for lack of a better word out there, for little Mr. Little Peng out there, trying to plug his company there, BNB, bulls and bears, if, you want to interpret it that way. So I tend to agree with him. I can't give you a direct timeline, but I've already told you guys in every live stream every day, I don't expect that Q1 boom to happen. I don't expect that Q4 boom to happen like some of these legacy suits have been saying, okay? Usually things do the opposite of what the MSM says. And we've learned that from being boomers here in the population of the chat box for some time now. D-Rock says a US dollar 10 years ago, I believe, has the same buying power of about $1.17 today. $1 of Bitcoin 10 years ago, the rest boomers. Yeah, you're right. I'm not sure if perhaps I think $1 10 years ago gives you a buying power of less than $1 today. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? But as far as Bitcoin, we all know the rest when it comes to that. Bitcoin, has continued to increase its value. So, where will we be 2 years from now by the 2020 halvenings? I think we'll be back at least minimum all-time high prices out there, okay? That's definitely my target. Right now, I'm in it for the mid to long-term sniper out here, a long gunner. Where's my sniper rifle out there? Boom. Definitely waiting to hodl for 2020. 2019 may be another stagnant year. With all this talk about 2019 booming, I think that perhaps maybe a stagnant year. Tether is crashing, so I would stay in Bitcoin, says Roger Ripple. I'm staying in Bitcoin, obviously, indeed. All the boomers know. I don't care if Bitcoin goes to 4,500, 4,000. It doesn't matter. We're going to stay here with the bits. It's going to swing back around, guys. It's going to swing back around. You just got to be able to weather the storm, stomach these roller coaster dips out there, and not panic out there. And I think that most of the boomers here in the population of the chat box know the deal. You've already been through some dips, dives, and slides and earned your stripes there as crypto cadets. Queen's Racist says, same prices I bought in the beginning of the year. There you go, Queen's Racist. So you're really not losing. Okay. Aces says he just made 250 in those 10 minutes shorting crypto, mainly Bitcoin and crop. there you go, aces. There you go. You're getting something there. I particularly don't like the karma that shorting Bitcoin could bring, but you know, more power to you. It's not for me. Adventures in Bitcoin says, as long as Bitcoin whales aren't selling, we are good for the long term. And I don't think they're going to be selling. I believe that the Bitcoin whales are going to be hodling the bag. And I believe that some of these institutions have been silently becoming Bitcoin whales, buying over the counter. And, you know, I don't think they're going to be trading either. Okay. This could be manipulated for all we know. Okay. This could be manipulated for all we know. D-Rock says he doesn't short, he hodls. Indeed. Indeed. But, you know, shout out to Aces. He has a strategy and, you know, he's probably still stuck on stacking fiat and thinking like a normie. That's okay. We're here for stacking bits. We're here for the long-term mentality. Kaboom to our Rafterman. $2 in the population of the chat box. Market will go opposite than the crowd. I agree with you, Rafterman. That's why I said I don't think things are going to kaboom there for this time. So perhaps maybe we're right. The Revolutionist says, at these prices, I have lost money on Cardano, but I hodl for the big kaboom. And again, I'm still bullish for the mid to long term with Cardano. I think there's still something there. But listen, Revolutionists and the rest of the boomers, consider, again, what Champagne says. Have a Bitcoin in the stash for a rainy day. One little bit there. Throw it in the shoebox or throw it under the mattress just in case. Roger Oliver says, nice one, Rafterman. Rafterman, thanks for the love. Let me throw a little fiat off the ceiling. Rafterman with his daily $2, showing love here in the population of the chat box, even when the storm starts to blow out there. I appreciate you. Let me throw you another sniper rifle out there. Rafterman, a high-ranking official out there in the population of the chat box, shooting at whatever moves. Indeed. Indeed. Ryan Shores here in the population of the chat box. Good morning to Ryan. And good morning to the rest of the boomers hodling the line out there as Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency market caps are under attack on the left and the right flank out there. Market cap at 188 billion, sliding and dipping under 200 billion. Bitcoin dominance increasing to 54.5 out there. What will you be doing today out there, boomers? Are you panicking or are you holding the line like a crypto Spartan out there and doing it for Sparta? 85% Bitcoin is my tolerance, says Rafterman. Okay, yeah, that's a little high out there, 85%. You know, it's probably a little bit more than, you know, Champagne would recommend, but at least 50. You know the deal. Revolutionist says, once the market levels out at lower levels, I will stack more. I hope it goes down to 2 cents. I will buy boatloads. All right. You know, I don't know if Cardano's going to go down to 2 cents. I kind of doubt that as well, Revolutionist. But, you know, it is what it is. As the rest of the boomers tune in, we got 39 crypto maniacs watching live. Indeed, this is the live broadcast. Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain here, reporting live from the foxholes, directly the front lines here of the cryptocurrency market caps with the best boomers in all of crypto out here. The battle is on. The war's going on right now, and the boomers are out on the field holding the line, doing it for Sparta. Doing it for Sparta, staying stronger. That's why I told you guys you should be pumping. You should be ready for these attacks out there so that you don't panic like a little baby bear cub out there. Snipe them out the box. Don't be a funny bunny either. Get sniped out the box as well. Where's my sniper at? Boom! Where's my sniper? Kaboom! Market is shaking out the funny bunnies, says Queens Races. Kaboom! The Queens Races with the $3. Thank you, Queens. I appreciate you. I wonder if there's any correlations to the borough of Queens, because when I see that, I think of Queens, the borough as well. Let me know if you're out there. Shout out to Queens as well. Thank you for those $3. Queens, I appreciate you. Indeed, we are shaking out the funny bunnies. I tell you guys, every single day, we are separating the men from the mice here, the pits from the poodles here, the victims from the victors. Which side are you on, guys? Indeed. True African says, champ, that's what's up, bro. Kaboom for life. Indeed. Shout out to True African. I see you out there. Derek McLean says, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Shout out to Derek. Rafterman says, Queens Races. D-Rock Lizzo says, waiting for the news to cover the Bitcoin prices. It'll boom once it makes mainstream news. That's a good point. That's a good point out there, D-Rock. As soon as the mainstream starts telling you about the meltdown, perhaps maybe it's a signal for things to go back up. Queens Racist says, yeah, I host a street racing in Queens. Okay, shout out to Queens out there. I see you. Shout out to Forest Hills and the rest of Queens out there. I see you guys. The Revolutionist just says, just get a coffee and relax, guys. Indeed. Indeed. Champagne's not panicking out here. Champagne's not panicking. I know the boomers are holding the line. I don't think the whales are... I don't think the whales are going anywhere. Sprinkler Ninja says, I'm waiting for my parents to call and bust my balls about the price. Well, if it gets to them, then that's probably a good sign that things are going to go back up out there. You know, once the normies start finding out that the market's tanking, it's probably a signal that things are going to go the opposite direction out there. Just like D-Rock said, I agree with you. Thank you again, Queens Races, and stay fast out there in the borough of Queens. I know you're doing those street racing. It would be interesting to see that. I'm not sure if you're covering that on your YouTube or not, but I'm interested in seeing their cars race. Shout out to you. R. Rafterman said the advertising money is coming, then Moon. Perhaps maybe. Perhaps maybe. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. We've been talking about the Bitcoin bull run. It will happen sooner or later, says the Binance CEO. This is always also covered on coinpedia.org. I have everything linked down below. Binance CEO's sarcastic statement on Bitcoin bull run promotes BNB. You can see CZ Binance, Mr. Zhao, there, the CEO of Binance. He says, sensational titles. I will say it once and for all. There will be a bull run followed by a bear run, then bull and bear and bull and bear and bull. If you say it quickly, it becomes BNB. LOL out there. I think like again, I was kind of cute out there for a lack of a better word. Mr. CZ out there. Shout out to Binance and the boomers that are holding those tokens. Cliff Martin says, just dropped 500 CDN on the bits. Kaboom to Cliff. I know you were a boomer out there, definitely attacking the line with strength. D-Rock says, need some smooth jazz and good coffee. This is what we thought could happen. I'll play and see what the big money is doing behind the scenes. Shout out to D-Rock out there, getting stronger out there with the strong lifts. Kaboom to you. The Revolutionist says, the old fiat system won't go down without a fight, but eventually they will have to join us. I agree with Revolutionists out there, and I'm glad that the boomers here are overall positive as we get attacked here on the left flank, and Bitcoin takes a little dip under 6,000 right now at 559.93 over there on Bitfinex, and at 56.91 over there on Coinbase. So you can see this is almost a 90-degree on the candle right now. So, you know, usually when things go so straight down, you'll see some sort of a spring action coming right back up. Again, I'm not that concerned. I'm not that concerned out here, boomers. Let me show your comment out there, Queens Racist. For some reason, it got flagged. Queens Racist says, yes, I have street racing on my channel. Bitcoin helped me buy car parts. Check my channel when you can. Okay, guys. There you go. Queens does street racing. And if you're interested with that, you may want to check that out. I probably will after the broadcast, Queens. Keep booming out there. Thanks for letting us know. And thank you for the $3 out there, Queens. I appreciate you. The Revolutionist says, old fiat system won't go down without a fight, and I agree. Revolutionist dropping 5 pounds out there. Kaboom! There you go. Fire sale. Nothing but heat. Nothing but heat right now. It looks like there's some discounts. Red tag discount event right now going on the cryptocurrency market cap out there. If you ask me, you don't want to go to the stores when the price is high. You go shopping when the price is low. You want to go when there's a sale, and it appears there's a fire sale going on. Thank you, Revolutionists, for catching our back out here. We appreciate you. Shout out to you and Cardano leading the pack out there. Derek McLean, you got flagged for that comment. I got to go ahead and show it. I don't know why YouTube's flagging everything out there. Derek McLean says, check out my channel too, champ. It's called Derek McLean. I do sports video reactions. Okay. Okay. I'm not, you know, I like sports, obviously, you know, I'm more into lifting, but I don't follow sports as much as I used to out there. You know, I'll keep it 1,000 with you. I don't have enough time, you know, but I like all sports. You know, Champagne is usually into basketball. Okay. I like a little football as well. I used to go heavy on the baseball as well, but as I grown older, I got less time to watch men play games. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you, Derek. But if you guys are interested in sports reaction videos, check out Derek's channel. Kaboom to you, Derek. Thanks for the love out there. D-Rock says, don't look behind the curtains out there. D-Rock Lizzo says, U.S. troops on the border, California on fire, crypto price dropping. As soon as it hits mainstream news, watch what happens out there. Let's see. Hopefully things will reverse quickly, and we'll witness the polarity sooner than later. Rafterman says, revolutionists. Shout out to revolutionists catching our back out here with the 5 pounds in the population of the chat box. If you don't know, revolutionist is leading the charge out there with the Cardano bulls out there. He's definitely bullish out there, and we send our positive energy over there to the boomers on the other side of the pond in the United Kingdom. Kaboom to you. Derek McLean, stock and crypto are both going down. Okay. So stocks as well. 56.84, a little lower than some might expect. Let's see. At this point, there's nothing we can say. We got to wait and see how things play out for the next couple of days. If it stays at this price at 56 for, till at least Friday, then I think we're going to have to readjust our resistance and support levels. If it springs back over to closer to 6,000 again, we'll remain on the same track that we've been on since the summer, if you ask me. If you're just tuning in, Bitcoin bull run will happen sooner than later, says the Binance CEO. I'll tell you this. I think it's going to happen sometime after summer 2019, if you ask me. I'm not believing the hype with this Q1 boom out there. Too many institutional banksters have called it, and because of that, I'm not believing the hype out there. Again, I think D-Rock highlighted this idea as well. Usually things do the opposite of what the MSM says they're going to do out there. To anyone out there freaking out about the prices, stay calm, says D-Rock. Indeed, we are calm. We're calm out there. Derek McLean says the stocks and crypto are both going down. Shout out to D-Rock, Derek McLean. Lucian Boba, Queen's Races out there. Black Friday on a Wednesday. Indeed, out there. Revolutionists with the 5 pounds here in the super chat. And the rest of the boomers tuning in. Cliff Martin out there just dropped another 500 on more bits out there, attacking the line, holding the line out there. It could be a discount time. Fire sale out there. Fire sale out there. 43 maniacs tuning in. 31 minutes on the broadcast out here. Things are all right, guys. I don't think that we should panic. We should see what things go. And it may not be bad time to take a couple stabs at it, like D-Rock just did. Excuse me, like Cliff just did. Let's see what the technicals are saying over here with the bits. I'm sure they're all saying sell. Okay, sell. We got sell. 12 technicals say sell, 9 are neutral, and 5 are buy. Let's look at some of these other coins. If there's any technicals that say buy. Let's start off with Cardano, actually, because we have so many Cardano bulls. Cardano technicals are also saying sell. A little bit more than the Bitcoin technicals. Vibe, which is that augmented reality token I've been checking out. Everything seems to be signaling sell now, being that the market is tanking. Zen Cash is another one I've been checking out. But how about Link coin? Somebody asked me yesterday if there's any other coin that I think it's under the radar that is doing well. And look at this coin, guys. Chainlink. I did a whole video about this coin, okay? Chainlink is a memer, okay? And this thing has been memed like no other on these forums. And it continues to rise on the cryptocurrency market caps, holding through the storm right now very nicely. It's at 9,000, almost 10,000 Satoshi. I wouldn't sleep on this coin right here. The Chainlink is a boomer, okay, at least for the short term, just because of the strength of the meme out there. You could see it's one of the top performers now during this crypto storm. Over there, where's Chainlink? I was just actually seeing that earlier. Now it's not a top performer, so things change quickly. Let's look at Chainlink's price today. Link coin. And I got a whole video about Chainlink. You may want to check it out. Type in Chainlink Champagne Crypto, and it should come up. And you can see it's up against Ether, okay? And it's basically holding the line against Bitcoin. Everything's dipped under as far as the fiat price, but you know how I look at things compared to Bitcoin. I won't sleep on this coin, and I've been telling you about this coin since about September or early October, if I'm not mistaken, and since then it's taken off. Okay, so don't sleep on this one. This one is a memer, just like Dogecoin was a memer, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Okay, so someone asked that, and I kind of forgot about Link when they asked that question, but I was reminded about it today. Let's look at the other coins that are performing well. We got Ethereum, never heard of it. DAI. So it looks like a lot of coins that I've never really heard about. True USD, another stable coin I'm not into. Odom, I've never heard of. Metaverse, I have heard of that. QAsh, I've never heard of this one. And Tezos. Now, this one I have talked about, Siren Labs, which is down today. Siren Labs, and you may know about this revolution. Siren Labs has partnered with Cardano. Siren Labs has some sort of a cryptocurrency mobile phone, some hardware that they're selling out there, and I think it's running with Cardano or not. I know I did a whole video on it. You may want to type in Champagne Siren Labs Cardano. Talk about this coin. I talked about this sometime in the summer or before the summer as well. Let's look at the losers today. Big losers on Decentraland and BAT token. Two tokens that I am very interested in. Decentraland with the virtual reality, it's down 25%. So it's lost a quarter overnight. Very interesting, and that might be a buy signal if I'm not mistaken. And then the same with Basic Attention token. This runs with the Brave browser. More boomers are using the Brave browser. I don't think BAT is going anywhere, guys. This is after they've been listed by Coinbase, and there was a bit of a run up there with BAT, and right now it's at a discount. Okay, maybe a good time to jump back into BAT, as well as Wax. Wax is another one that's been catching my attention out there. This one is a gaming token, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what it is. It looks like there's good deals there with Mana, BAT, and Wax. You got Raven Coin there that's been pumped lately, but I'm not believing the meme just yet. I'm not believing the meme just yet when it comes to Raven Coin. Trap Talk TV says, let's get it. I see you. CryptoZilla says, what are the volumes looking like on the charts? Let's look at the top volume today. Volume right now, of course, is Bitcoin, Tether, Ethereum, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and Zcash has heavy volume as well. Next to Dash or whatnot. So you can see these are the top traded coins. Rafterman says, standing strong, y'all. We got your backs. Kaboom. Thank you, Rafterman. Tyler D says, good picks, Champagne, eyeing all those. Yeah, those bats, those manas, you know, even Chainlink looks like a boomer right now. I'm not gonna lie. You know, the chart's looking sexy, and then the technicals on Chainlink are all saying buy over there on TradingView. Again, this is my personal opinion out there. I'm not your crypto daddy. Okay, so you know, if things don't go up, don't be pointing it at Champagne. Again, these are my opinions. Market cap's hovering around 189 billion out there, says Revolutionist. Indeed, CryptoZilla says. We already asked that question, what the volumes are looking at, and here they are. Blood in the street, says Jose. And then Revolutionist answers, Jose, get a coffee and chill. It's all right, Jose. Things, you know, we got to witness a couple attacks. There's got to be some blood spilled in order for us to claim our crypto independence out there. Indeed. The dip is nothing. I hodl all the way. Shout out to Revolutionist. Lucian says, this matters only because we don't have more fiat to get crypto at this price now. This shouldn't matter for the long-term hodlers, says Lucian. On a different note, says D-Rock, the old lady's winning at the 5x5. My back was too sore to finish my routine today. She's loving it, says D-Rock. D-Rock, you may be a little too heavy on the weight there. You may be too heavy on the weight. The 5x5 is a progressive program, so you want to start with very lightweight. Okay, so that you don't end up getting too sore and not be able to finish it. You're doing squats 3 times a week at minimum, so you know, you want to start with lighter weight than you might expect. Okay, and again, the app, you know, is really good to suggest what weight you should be doing, but you got to start with a good weight so that you can progress. So you may want to consider, you know, leaving the ego at the door and dropping the weight a little bit so that you have some more time to progress. Big Earn out there from Sweden. Shout out to everybody out there in Sweden out there as Bitcoin takes a hit there on Coinbase at 56.52. Lucian says, wow, 24,000 unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions. Okay, Hefe Crypto's in the box. Holy crap, what just happened? Attack from the left flank out here. Hefe, we're discussing it. It's blood on the streets, red on the field. Some soldiers have been killed in action. And as I've been saying every single day, if you want to be a crypto maniac boomer, you got to prepare for the crypto winter, for the crypto storms. You got to have the storm supply ready, the shutters, the perishable good, the water filters linked down below. Guys, be prepared. If you're not willing to step on a landmine, lose a limb, you're not ready to be a 5-star general, cryptomaniac boomer in the population with the best of them. Doc Gunslinger says, what's up, Champagne from Vero Beach, Florida. Shout out to Vero Beach, Florida. Doc Gunslinger out there. Let me throw you a sniper because you're a slinger out there. Boom! I see you, Doc. The Revolutionist says market cap's hovering around 189 billion, which is a little less than what we would like to see it. I've been seeing that the market cap usually would hold around 200 billion, but that's not the case today. Revolutionist says, Jefe, just wait until levels out lower before buying. Just Revolutionist advice. Not a bad advice out there. Be ready to triad, says Rafterman. Indeed. Lucian Bobach said this is an example why people should invest should invest just the money they don't need for a long period of time. Of course, you know, every man should be responsible for their own bag. You don't want to go ahead and gamble the whole entire house out there. And, you know, you got to be able to invest what you can afford to lose. You know, I think by this time the boomers are advanced. They should know that. But if you're a baby bear cub just entering the blockchain battlefield boot camp as a young cadet, you should take heed and listen to Lucian's advice out there, or his opinion out there. We're not giving out advice. Derek McLean says, Champ, my coworker has Lyme disease, and she said she felt way better when she did the carnivore diet, but she stopped because it was boring. Well, there you go out there. You know, the proof that the carnivore diet may lead to better health, and also proof that, well, I'm not going to say that, but, you know, encourage her to eat well out there, Derek. Encourage her to eat well. But, you know, at the end of the day, you need to worry about yourself, Derek. Don't worry about everybody else. Worry about yourself. What are you eating and what are you doing to be strong? That's the big question. D-Rock says, I agree, Champ. I went too heavy. No worries, brother. I'll continue to work at it. Yeah, it's a mistake that's the majority make when they start the strong lift. I did myself. I started a little bit too heavy, you know, because you're thinking, I got this. I could do this for 5 sets. But what you don't realize is that you're going to be squatting 3 times a week, and you're going to be adding weight every single time that you go back if you hit those 5 reps on all 5 sets. So, you know, you want to take it easy. Take it easy out there and progress. So by the time that the 2nd or 3rd week comes up, then is when you start hitting some weight that feels good. At the beginning there, D-Rock, what you're doing is not necessarily training your muscles, but rather training your nervous system to get used to the weight on your back and get used to pumping 3 times a week with squats. Okay, so it's more of a nervous system training at the beginning, and then you train for a few weeks, and then, you know, as that weight progresses on your back, before you know it, it gets hard out there. It gets hard out there. And as you can see, the app recommends resting, you know, up to more than 90 seconds between sets. You're not going to need to rest 90 seconds right now when you first started. But I'll tell you, once you get to that heavy weight out there, indeed, you're going to have to wait at least 90 seconds out there. D-Rock agrees 100%. Shout out to you. Derek McLean says, I have no diet, but I work out every other day during my lunch break. You know, if you want to make gains, you're going to have to eat correctly out there. You're going to have to sooner or later, you know, start paying attention to what you're ingesting out there if you want to make gains for the long term. Rafterman says, taking extra shot today. Shout out to Rafterman. Bit Papa is in the population. Welcome back here, Bit Papa. Another high-ranking official out there. I'm sure Bit Papa's holding the line out there as we're under attack on the left and the right flank. Bitcoin currently at 56.47 on Coinbase out there. It looks like a lot of blood has been spilled as the cryptocurrency market cap have dipped under $200 billion, currently at 100 and let me hit refresh out here because right now these things are moving quick. Today the markets are moving quick. A lot of movement today. At 188, Bitcoin dominance at 53.7. That's what it is, Bit Papa. We've experienced this before. This seems like you know, one of the lower lows this year. Let's see, you know, how long this low holds. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced with this dip. This could be anything. This could be manipulation. There are a lot of things that could be causing this right now. You know, give it a few days. Let's see where it all heads. I said, if we stay under 6,000 for a couple of days, if we stay under 6,000 by Friday, we're going to have to readjust all our targets. If we go back to 6,000, before Friday, then I think that we're going to be in the same trajectory that we've been in the entire crypto summer and going into the crypto winter, which I have identified that target range between 6,000. I said 5,800 at the bottom, and then 8,000, which is more like 8,300 on the top. And I think we'll be in those that channel, if you ask me. Bit Papa says, I think the B-Trust fork has investors worried, says Bit Papa. And I might have to agree with you, Bit Papa. This quarrel that's going on with Bitcoin Cash, I haven't been covering it, but I've been seeing some of the headlines, the back and forth, the cattiness out there. We don't need any of that in crypto. And in fact, it reflects bad on the cryptocurrency community out there. The normies, the laymen, the regular people looking from the outside in, they see the fights, and that does not attract them out there. So that's one of the reasons that I'm not covering it. I'm not covering it out there. I'm not interested in little cat fights. Derek McLean says, I eat healthy. I just don't have a formal diet like vegan, keto, etc. And you don't need to. You're still, you know, if I'm not mistaken, you're in your early 20s. I think what you need to do is just eat whole foods, things that are not processed, things that are not packaged, and, you know, eat a good amount of calories. You may want to check out what your caloric intake base is, Derek. There's different calculators, but you may want to search a TDEE calculator where you put in your height, your weight, and your current activity, and it gives you an estimate as to how many calories that you need every day just to maintain your weight. If you want to make gains, you're going to have to eat more calories than what you're eating now. And obviously the opposite's true. If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to be at a caloric deficit. But check that out, TDEE. I don't think you need anything like vegan or keto or anything like that, Derek. You just need to eat good food, and you got to make sure you have the right calories out there. Bit Papa says 3-day Bitcoin death cross incoming. Okay, let's see where it all heads to, Bit Papa. Let us know what you think things are headed to. I'm interested to hear what your opinion is. Cliff Martin says, could be failed move down, fast move up, or could just be keep grinding down. Time will tell. I agree, Cliff. I think that time will tell. So let's give it till at least Friday to see what happens out there. Give it for the rest of the week. For all we know, we may wake up tomorrow and things will be back at 63. We don't know. This just could be a flash dump. We have no idea. Queen's Racist says, Derek, you should try avocado instead of nasty mayo on your sandwich. I like avocado, so I wouldn't disagree with Queens out there. Avocado has some good healthy fats on it. It's a good fruit. You know, most people may think of avocado more like a vegetable because it's green, but vegetables don't have seeds. Avocado's a fruit. D-Rock says, stay away from anything that contains corn, even meats that are fed a corn diet. You'll see results with your digestive. And I tend to agree with D-Rock. You know, the more you stay away from corn, the better your digestion should be. And I can attest to that. Big Papa says mayo isn't bad for you. It's eggs and oil. Yeah, I'm not saying that mayo isn't bad or bad. I know some people don't like mayo, and there's people that are against oils and whatnot. But, you know, the bigger question out there, Big Papa, is that what type of oil is the mayo being made in? We know that vegetable oils are trash, canola oil, soy oils. You want to have healthy oils out there, healthy saturated animal fats out there, olive oil, but you don't want to burn the olive oil, and coconut oil is good for cooking as well. But don't go with like corn oil. That's garbage out there. So depending on what the mayo was made with, that's something you may want to consider. Guys, we often talk about self-improvement out here. Okay, crypto, diet, and exercise, lifting strong, eating well. I'm doing a daily, weekly live stream, a second live stream on Fridays now. I started last Friday. We did like 2 hours plus, where we talk about general self-improvement, ways to eat better, ways to lift more, and you know, water filters. And sometimes the discussion can go on a tangent. It's an open discussion. We even started talking about time traveling and conspiracy theories and all those things that you might find exciting. I invite you guys to check out the prior live stream that we did on Friday. It's labeled Self-Improvement, Crypto Diet, and Exercise. It was last Friday. And we'll be tuning up for another one this Friday, which I enjoyed it. I believe that during these crypto winters, that we need to focus on self-improvement, okay? Not only do we need to increase the bag size here with the bits and the coins, but we also need to increase our health, our wealth, our general mental fortitude out here. We want to get stronger on every angle with every trade and every lift. Kaboom to that. Indeed. Queen's Racist says, Doc, you made my cholesterol go up. Now, Queens, I'm not sure if you've been tuning in, but I think that cholesterol stuff is a meme. I'm not believing out there. You know, everybody has high cholesterol nowadays. It's only to push you more pills. If you do the knowledge, the majority of all cells are based off cholesterol, and the majority of your brain is made from cholesterol as well. So if you ask me, I enjoy more cholesterol. So I'm not believing the meme out there with the high cholesterol. I think what causes heart disease is inflammation in the arteries, not due to cholesterol, but due to, you know, the carbohydrates that people are taking in. Derek says he wants to be slim with a nice muscle tone like a wide receiver in football or a sprinter body type. And you just got to eat well and start exercising out there. Cliff says inflammation is the cause of all disease. And there you go. Big Papa knows what's going on. The brain loves cholesterol. It's fuel. And indeed, you know, I invite you, Queens, to check out a video that original copy, one of the boomers here in the population of the chat box let us know about. It's called The Oiling of America. It highlights how the Department of Agriculture and other entities have created propaganda that is against healthy fats, against meat eating, against cholesterol and stuff like that to sell you more grains, more sugar. And it's part of the farming industry. It's a lot easier to sell you corn than it is to sell you more cows. Okay, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. They're selling you garbage out there. The king doesn't eat corn. The king eats meat. Okay, you want to be eating, you know, like the higher echelons of society. You don't want to be eating like a slave out there. Okay, the slaves eat the corn while the monarchy eats the meat out there. I wonder why. So look into that out there. It's called The Oiling of America, if you guys are interested in that. And again, that tags on to our self-improvement thread that we're going to be doing on Friday. I think we're going off the tangent, and we've been streaming for about 51 minutes now. So I will go ahead and take a few more comments and questions before I tune out and you know, send out my positive energy for you guys. D-Rock says, ask yourself, why are humans and the animals we feed fat? Wild animals eat and are lean and mean. Get off the food pyramid scam. Indeed, indeed. Out there, D-Rock. We'll be talking about that more on Fridays. Queen says, I've taken CBD oil for inflammation and it works. Definitely look into that. Yeah, CBD oil is good for inflammation, but you don't really necessarily need CBD oil if you're eating good foods. That's why so many people have been reporting good health by following low carb diets like keto or completely cutting out all the carbs and going straight carnivore. I invite you to check this out, Queens. Again, you know, you got to make your own decision as your own man out there. I'm not the nutritionist or a doctor, but what we are doing here is what we're exploring alternative frequencies, alternative methods, alternative economies, the general alternative culture, because I think we can all agree out here that the MSM, the mainstream media, has been lying for some time now. So we need to take it upon ourselves to find out the good information here in the population of the chat box and figure it out on our own. Don't let another man tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing out there. Markets continue to fall. Let's check out the markets out here as the bloodbath continues. As the bloodbath continues out there. 187 on the coin market cap. Bitcoin at 55 now, at 55 out there. Again, you know, we're seeing this trend here, this long candle here, almost 90 degrees. Let's get out of this candle and see where things level off at. I mean, it's not going to go all the way down. So, you know, let's see where it finds its bottom and what happens from there. It's too early to tell out there. I said, give it till Friday. Give it till Friday and see what's going on. Again, this is my plan. If things are below 6,000 by Friday, we need to adjust our entire focus and restructure our resistance and support levels. If things go back to 6,000, then we're right back on track where we were at this entire crypto summer going into the crypto winter. D-Rock says all we can do is watch and take stabs. Yeah, I think at this point, I'm not even going to take a stab at this moment. Although, you know, I'm not mad at those that have. I would wait kind of things to bottom out. You never know. What if it goes a little lower and you can get a cheaper deal? Although at 55, things are kind of sexy, if you ask me. So I'm going to wait for things to bottom out. Let's see. Give it till at least Friday and see what's going on out there. Shout out to D-Rock, Queens, Revolutionist, Cliff, Queens Races, D-Rock, Jigger Romes, Bit Papa, Derek, the rest of the boomers out there. The next bottom has to be in the final bottom before the boom, says the Revolutionist. I don't know, Revolutionist, but we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely patiently waiting here, and I'm definitely not panicking. We've seen this happen before, where we called the $5,800 bottom. Things hit 55, and then they sprung back within about 24 hours. So, I mean, we may very well be retracing that activity. I just don't know. It's too early to call. Queens Racist says thumbs up. I will definitely check it out. Yeah, check it out there, Queens. You know, make your own decision. Don't let us tell you what to do. You're a grown man. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. It's called the oiling of America. Cliff Martin says bought $500 today and have 500 ready to go for another drop. There you go. You always keep one in the chamber. I like that, Cliff. Always have one in the chamber, ready to fire just in case, you know, things may take another dip. He's not shook at all. Indeed. Shout out to you, Cliff Martin. You're definitely behaving like a true cryptomaniac Spartan soldier out there. Big Papa thinks that Bitcoin's OG SAR trying to kill be trash. You're talking about that quarrel with BCH. It could be impacting the markets negatively. This quarrel, this little cat fight that's going on with Bitcoin ABC, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Bitcoin Cash. I don't know the details out there, and I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The guys are always fighting about this, that, and the third out there, and there's space for thousands of cryptos. I don't understand why they're fighting so much. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to leave you guys. If I'm not back today, I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure that you turn on the post notifications. You subscribe if you haven't already. You hit the like button so that we can, you know, look good to the normies out there, because you know, it helps out here with the algorithms apparently, and that's what it is. SV, it wants a donation. SV, if you come in here with another asking for money, I'm gonna throw you out the box. I've never seen you here before, and you're acting like a broke one. SV, I'll let you. That's strike two. That's strike 1 and 2 out there, SV. We've never seen you before, and you're asking for money. I'm gonna throw you out the box like a funny bunny. That was my first time. LOL. Yeah, don't you know, your first time saying anything, and you're asking for ETH. I don't care if you're trying to get started or not. You need to come here with some respect and add some value into the population of the chat box before you start asking for money like a broke one. We're here with cryptomaniac soldiers. You're in the wrong box out here, SV. You are in the wrong box. So tread lightly out there, SV, before you get thrown out the box out here. We're not some of these NPCs that you may have been used to dealing with out there. Get him out. He's begging again. Yeah, I'll give you about 5 more seconds out there to say something of value. Keep your mouth shut or apologize before I throw you out the box and snipe him out there. Indeed. Yeah, get some respect or get a job. Indeed. The trolls are out there, guys. You know, we got to make sure we keep him at bay. Let them know that men are still here in the box. Revolutionist says snipe him out the box. Give him a chance. He doesn't know. You know, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he is trying to get started. Maybe he's not a troll, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's going to throw himself out. Okay, see you later, SV. We won't miss you. All right, guys. Shout out to Bit Papa, Revolutionist, Cliff Martin, Derek McLean, Queens Races, and the rest of the boomers out there. I appreciate all you maniacs. Thank you for the super chats as well, Queens, Revolutionists, and the rest of the boomers out there that showed love there, throwing little fiat in the population. I appreciate the paper currency, you know, that goes to Baby Champagne's fund, formula fund out there. Make sure the young boomers strong. Shout out to Bit Papa. Reseller for Life says everyone gives a thumbs up on this video. I agree. Thank you. Reseller for Life. Never seen you before, but thanks for the positive comment. Derek McLean says, why do people come to troll? They have nothing better to do, Derek. They're not focused on improving themselves, and they like to get a reaction. That's okay. Let the clowns be clowns out there. We'll handle them like men, Derek. Not a big deal. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Check me out tomorrow. Actively bookmark my page. And, you know, I go on around 10, 11, sometime around this time. Sometimes I go on earlier, but, you know, before 12, I like to go on East Coast time, East Coast Standard Time. Shout out to all the boomers out there. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Bit Papa, thanks for that $2. I see you. Kaboom. Thank you. I'm out of here, guys. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.